What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of Smackdown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including is a longtime WWE star done with the company, a big spoiler on a WWE title change, where is Gigi Dolin, a bad news for a WWE star, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. As always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, I Quit stipulation. The I Quit stipulation is an excellent addition to the Cody vs AJ Styles rematch, and a reminder of how the WWE has improved in its overall booking. Once upon a time, fans were subjected to endless rematches with no variation. Adding a stipulation to a match is a simple but effective way to make it stand out from its predecessor, and an I Quit stipulation reflects the intensity of this rivalry. Number 2, Bloodline build-up continues. Solo is now acting as head of the table until Roman Reigns returns. Chilling words from the Tribal Council and ones that reinforce what fans already know. Solo has staged a coup in Roman's absence, and things are headed for an explosive confrontation when Roman returns. So far, the WWE is booking this storyline at the right speed, given the new Bloodline matches to show how dangerous they are, while also keeping fans hoping for Roman's return. Number 3, an entertaining array of good matches. Smackdown featuring an entertaining array of matches that followed the something for everyone formula. These included singles bouts and tag bouts that showcased technical skills, high-flying segments, and/or brawling. Not every match was a must-see, but fans had enough variety that the show succeeded based off the sum of its parts. Number 4, Piper's promo. Does Piper Niven deserve a title match? As we've noted last week, giving Piper a title shot because she's wrestling in her homeland is a little bit weak. Unfortunately, that's the direction WWE are taking, so it's now time to make the most of things. Hence Piper's promo last night, where she claimed she spent the last 7 years crawling to the top after a WWE debut in the 2017 Mae Young Classic, and is now ready to seize this opportunity and prove herself. This promo was solid, despite being a desperation move by the WWE, and it served as a reminder of how many other underutilized talents there are in the women's division like Piper. Number 5, Logan Paul promo. Logan Paul eviscerated LA Knight last night in his video promo, telling Knight he's not on the same level and thus unworthy of a title shot. Paul added some flavor to what was a by-the-book but nonetheless effective promo by calling Knight a hillbilly-looking ass Aladdin. Number 6, solid build-up for Clash at the Castle. Last night's Blue Brand set things up well for next Saturday's PLE, adding Cody vs AJ Part 2 to the card and booking it as an I Quit match, turning the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship into a triple threat match, and spending the time hyping the WWE Women's Championship match between Bayley and Piper. While the WWE has built in an audience for its PLEs, it's booking 101 to hype shows and build anticipation to lock in viewers and attract potential viewers. And Tiffy Time cameo. Tiffany Stratton's cameo was a delight for our fans as it gave them a dose of Tiffy Time and whetted their appetite for a bigger appearance down the road. Stratton is such a hot commodity that even a cameo adds to the show. That was a good what about the bad is number 1, Nia doing what she does best. Last night, Nia Jax did what she did best, failing or in this case falling. Nia Jax's backstage brawl with Mia Yim was entertaining for one reason, Jax slipping on some of the beverage Yim threw in her face, falling ass over teacup. The only thing missing from this blunder was Jax shouting "my hole." Number 2, women's title matches. The WWE is diminishing its women's titles at a time when it has some of the best talent holding its singles and tag team titles. Unlike the men's division, it seems as if anyone can get a title shot without earning it, either through a strong win-loss record or competing in a qualifier such as a gauntlet match or tournament. Just as Piper Niven waltzed into a title opportunity, so did the teams of Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark and Alba Fyre and Illa Dawn. And 3, WWE burying Carmelo Hayes already? Is Carmelo Hayes' main roster career DOA? It's hard to look at it any other way. Who once seemed like he had a rocket strapped to his back is now jobbing regularly with no purpose other than making other wrestlers look good. That was nothing downright ugly. Last night's show was formulaic, but the wrestlers working the show put in a solid effort, supercharging the formula into something special. What do you guys think of the Blue Brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Now our first story looks at a longtime WWE star moving on. Is veteran WWE superstar Natalya leaving her longtime home for something else? Natalya, whose WWE contract ends in June, is said to be negotiating with WWE, but AEW is reportedly interested in bringing her in, particularly as part of the Owen Hart Cup. Fightful Select is reporting that there's interest from other companies for roles other than a wrestler. The Patreon site added that Natty's husband, TJ Wilson, is one of the most highly regarded producers in wrestling, so there is a demand for both of them. Do you think Natalya will leave WWE? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, a spoiler on WWE title change. Now there's big spoilers ahead, so please skip over to our next story if you don't want to hear about an upcoming WWE title change. The WWE taped more episodes of its Speed series at Smackdown. Wrestling News' Andrew Ravens noted that the show, which airs on X, taped extra episodes due to the WWE heading to Scotland for next week's Clash at the Castle PLE, and for next week's show, Andrade beat Tommaso Ciampa to move on to a championship match with Ricochet. They taped a second bout, which will air on June 18th, that saw Andrade beat Ricochet to become the new WWE Speed Champion. What do you guys actually think of this title win for Andrade? Is this a step up from his days in AEW, where he was actually vocal about not being booked correctly? Has he been booked correctly in the WWE? Let us know in the comments down below. All we know is that WWE Speed title is akin to the 24/7 title, so is it really prestige enough? Next up, Edge reflects on broken leg. Adam Copeland is dealing with a broken leg following the sick bump he took at Double or Nothing when he jumped off a cage during his big bout against Malachi Black. Now the Rated R Superstar is updating fans on some recent surgery and what happened in the cage. You're welcome for my stupidity. It was less a heap and more a fall. It's part of the albatross of pro wrestling and you go, no, I got this. Your brain tells you, you got it, no problem. Sure, 15 feet? Yeah. Then once I land, I go, oh, but I'm 50, huh? Copeland explained that he didn't initially think the injury was serious. I started moving it, playing with it. I was like, it doesn't hurt so much. So then I walked out of the building, I walked straight into emergency and they went, what are you doing? Get off your foot, dumbass. You have a broken leg. I was thinking, oh, okay, I didn't know that. Although he has to deal with the aftermath, Adam said that he was adamant that he had to complete the match because of everyone and everything involved. There was no way getting that close, knowing what we had come with Gangrel and everything. It's like we had to see that through. We had to, and hopefully also throughout this story, it's a reminder of what House of Black brings to the table too, and let people understand, oh yeah, by the way, there's this group of badasses that have an insane presentation, so a few missions accomplished and a setback. Copeland said that he had surgery on 3rd June and that it was a success. I guess it got a little complicated just because of where the break is. It's kind of right above the ankle joint, which is called a pion fraction apparently. The former TNT champion added that he's learned how to use DoorDash now thanks to his wife Beth Phoenix. We're happy to hear Adam's surgery went well and send our well wishes for a speedy recovery. Next up, where's Gigi Dolin? I'm wondering where NXT Superstar Gigi Dolin is. The former member of the now defunct Toxic Attraction faction has been missing now from WWE television since a storyline with Ariana Grace when it was quietly dropped. Now, Fightful Select's Corey Brennan is reporting, we've been looking at Gigi's situation a bit, and we can most confirm now is a storyline where Ariana Grace was dropped. It was dropped for a number of reasons, but we've not been able to confirm them as of now, and for now, there are no immediate plans for Gigi Dolin at this time in NXT. Dolin's work alongside JC Jane and Mandy Rose made for some entertaining TV, so one would think the WWE would actually utilize her more. Do you miss Dolin on NXT, and do you think it's time for her to jump to the main roster? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, bad news for a WWE star. Last but not least, the injury bug has struck again as NXT superstar Javier Bernal has announced that he's out with a broken foot. According to Wrestle Talk, he injured his foot during a dive executed when he and Drake Moreau dropped a match to Duke Hudson and Riley Osborne during an NXT Level Up taping. He posted this message on his Twitch stream. I found out the other day that I broke my foot in a few places, so that sucks. Initially I was told that I was probably going to need surgery, but the next day the MRI was a little cloudy and they looked at it and it looks like I'll probably have surgery on my foot. I was looking at 6 weeks with no surgery and from what I understand, it's looking like 6 months. We send our best for Javier for a fast and full recovery. But there you have it folks, our look at Smackdown as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.